US President-elect Donald Trump won't serve any jail time or even face a fine following sentencing in his hush money case in New York. Mr. Trump was found guilty on 34 felony counts last May for falsifying business records in payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Mitch McCann followed the proceedings from New York and filed this report.
This morning at Donald Trump's sentencing, we heard from Joshua Steinglass. For the prosecutors, we heard from Todd Blanche, Donald Trump's defence attorney, Mr. Trump himself, and Judge Juan Merchan, who's been overseeing this case. Firstly, though, we heard from Joshua Steinglass, the prosecutor, who said Donald Trump made clear he has disdain for the rule of law. And the probation report, he said, stated that Mr. Trump sees himself above the law and that he's taken no responsibility. And it's reported that while he said that, Mr. Trump was on the video screen shaking his head. We also then heard from Todd Blanche, the defence attorney, who said the case was passed over and then started for what amounted to be a third time when Donald Trump said he was running for president again, inferring that this case was politically motivated. Then we heard from Mr. Trump himself, who said this has been a very terrible experience.
It's been a political witch hunt. It was done to damage my reputation so that I'd lose the election, and obviously that didn't work. And the people of our country got to see this firsthand because they watched the case in your courtroom.
Finally, we heard from Judge Juan Merchan, who noted what he called a paradox in this case. He said outside the courtroom there was significant attention placed on Donald Trump and this case, but he said inside the courtroom it ran like any other case. He said Donald Trump, the ordinary citizen, Donald Trump, the criminal defendant, would not be protected by the protections of the presidency. Only the office it is that shields him from the seriousness of the verdict. They're summing up what Judge Juan Merchan had to say, also inferring that any other sentence other than this discharge would have been impractical. So Donald Trump now faces no meaningful punishment in terms of a fine or probation or jail time or anything like that, but he still has his criminal conviction as he prepares to head into the White House for his second term. Mitch McCann, CNA, New York.